ever.
Let's go!
It's when anything can happen, even to you. Next Tuesday, you never know where he'll go to make it the best time ever.
Okay, Jesse, do you agree to say everything we tell you to say?
Oh my God, okay.
Lay down on the floor and say, you complete me.
You complete me.
Best Time Ever with Neil Patrick Harris premieres next Tuesday on NBC. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, LeBron James drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Caroline Patricus. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 10. In international news tonight, after surviving a dangerous journey across land and sea, migrants and refugees were welcomed with cheers today as they arrived in Germany. NBC's Kelly Kobiella reports from Munich.
In Munich, hundreds of refugees arrive at the city's main train station every hour, exhausted and relieved.
Bravo!
Ordinary Germans cheer each new group, a warm welcome on a cold day.
Actually, I'm very thankful.
It's taken university students Mohammed Dorit and Basil Kankin 25 days to get here.
I'm living my dream.
Both are from Syria and left war and families behind.
Here's my daughter.
Mohammed wants to bring his 9-month-old daughter here, but not the way he came. Hundreds of children like this are pouring into Germany. They've survived dangerous seas and hostile countries. Now they have candy, toys, and medical care if they need it.
More than 20,000 migrants and refugees have arrived here over the past 3 days. Here they're given food and warm clothing, and then they board buses for shelters across Germany.
From Frankfurt to Berlin, it's friendly and efficient. A welcoming party, a family meal, and a place to sleep. The only trouble spots? Small fires that broke out at 2 refugee shelters overnight. Several were hurt, and police are investigating both as arson. But scenes like this are far more common. Nearly everyone, it seems, wants to help.
Because I'm a human being, and that are humans, and if you see the situation, you can't do anything but come here.
Germany endeavoring, for now at least, to set an example for Europe and the world.
Even at this late hour, there are long lines of refugees waiting to board buses at the train station behind me. The pace of arrivals has slowed since the weekend, but it shows no sign of stopping. Kelly Kobiella, NBC News, Munich, Germany.
And even those migrants who make it past Hungary still face problems. 5 people were injured at a fire at an asylum shelter in Germany today. Police say a blaze broke out at a shelter housing more than 80 people. 2 suffering leg injuries after jumping from a window to escape the flames, while there were 3 treated for smoke inhalation. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but Germany has witnessed dozens of arson attacks on asylum shelters in recent months. The country expects the influx of refugees and migrants to quadruple to about 800,000 this year. Europe is facing its worst refugee crisis in nearly 2 decades. An Egyptian billionaire has offered to buy an island from Greece or Italy to house refugees fleeing war in the Middle East. The Egyptian businessman said he was inspired to make the offer after seeing the disturbing images of a drowned Syrian toddler washed up on a beach in Turkey and of the poor treatment of migrants at camps in Hungary. He called on Western leaders and President Obama specifically to do more to help end the civil war in Syria. Moving closer to home, an Illinois police officer who was shot and killed last week is being laid to rest today in a strong outpouring of support. Policemen and women from across the country are attending the funeral for service Lieutenant Joe Gliniewicz, a man who was beloved in his community. NBC's Erica Edwards reports.
A community in mourning as it says goodbye to a fallen police officer. Lieutenant Joe Gliniewicz was shot and killed last week in the line of duty while pursuing 3 suspects who are still on the run. A local school auditorium was filled for funeral services as hundreds of police officers from across the country filed past the casket.
Every time one of our law enforcement falls, every law enforcement family feels it. Amen?
Glinowitz was a pillar of Fox Lake, Illinois. Nicknamed G.I. Joe, he was well known and beloved in the community.
When we were growing up, we all knew Joe was a hero. But now the nation knows he's a hero.
A husband and father of 4, Glinowitz led youth programs, mentoring and training young people interested in law enforcement.
He was a man that cared deeply for his community and his fellow man. Joe has touched the lives of so many.
Meanwhile, the search continues for 3 suspects. Little is known about the investigation, but authorities say they have uncovered a key piece of evidence at the crime scene. But today was about honoring and remembering a local hero whose loss is being felt throughout this grieving community. Erica Edwards, NBC News.
And authorities have had to deal with multiple false leads, but they say they will not stop until the suspects are found. Meantime, Box Elder police arrest 2 Texas bikers on charges of drunk driving and discharging firearms at the Bellstar Gentlemen's Club. Early Sunday morning, police responding to the Bellstar for reports of unwanted subjects, possibly armed. Officers hearing gunshots and finding Gerardo Bellick of Midland, Texas, responsible. He claimed he was just test firing his .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol. Bellick was also found to be intoxicated and in possession of cocaine. Police also arresting Jose Morales of Midland, Texas for a DUI. Both men say they're in town for the Bandito National Run in Rapid City. Police say no one was harmed in that incident. An important week ahead, Governor Dennis Dugard is proclaiming September 7th through the 13th as Suicide Prevention Week here in South Dakota. South Dakota ranks 14th in the nation in its rate of suicide deaths. Suicide is the 9th leading cause of death in the United States, with 1 suicide occurring an average of every 12.8 minutes. Suicide occurs across all age, economic, social, and ethnic boundaries and is now the 10th leading cause of all deaths in the United States and the 9th leading cause of all deaths in the state of South Dakota. Suicide specialist Stephanie Dixon, Community Service Director of the Front Porch Coalition, is helping to bring awareness to our area. She's teaching classes this week and invites the community to participate in World Suicide Prevention Day. That day is this Thursday, September 10th. Hundreds of thousands of American workers will get paid sick leave through a presidential executive order. President Obama signing the order aboard Air Force One flying into Boston for a Labor Day event this morning. Mr. Obama saying that he wants Congress to require paid sick and family leave for all workers. And since he can't mandate that on his own, he did what he could, focusing on employees of federal contractors.
This will give about 300,000 working Americans access to paid sick leave for the first time. And it builds on the growing momentum of people who are answering the call on paid leave across the country.
It's been a busy day on the picnics and parade political circuit from Iowa to New Hampshire to Pennsylvania. Today, 2016 presidential candidates taking advantage of this holiday to meet with voters, with at least a few voices in the crowd at Pittsburgh's annual parade, urging Vice President to throw his hat into the ring. And in Iowa, Hillary Clinton calling all the talk about her emails a distraction and says that the issue hasn't affected her much as a candidate. NBC's Kristen Welker has it all covered tonight from Davenport.
A crush of candidates this Labor Day, crashing picnics, parading the streets, diving into crowds, courting voters every way they can. A crucial moment for Hillary Clinton, making 3 stops in and around Iowa today, a state she lost to Barack Obama in 2008.
Can you do a selfie?
There are signs she's in trouble here again. According to the latest NBC News Marist poll, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has cut Clinton's lead to just 11 points, down from 29 in July. And in New Hampshire, Sanders has snatched the lead from Clinton, now topping her 49 to 38%.
It feels great. And I think we have, as you can see here today, a lot of support in New Hampshire.
One factor in Clinton's drop, persistent questions about her emails. Still again today, in an interview with the Associated Press, she insisted everything she did was allowed and she has nothing to apologize for. Over the weekend, Clinton acknowledged personally paying a State Department staffer, Brian Pagliano, to maintain her private email server while she was secretary. This after Pagliano said he will plead the Fifth about his involvement.
We have encouraged everyone to cooperate.
Today, Clinton tried to pivot back to her campaign message.
I believe I've got the vision, the policies, the skill, the tenacity, and the determination to get us back on the right track.
With Clinton trying to write her campaign, a seemingly carefree Vice President Joe Biden marched with organized labor in Pittsburgh. And again, supporters encouraged him to run.
I got to talk to my wife about that.
Further fueling speculation about a Biden campaign, the new poll numbers in Iowa show while Donald Trump beats Clinton here 48 to 43, Biden tops the Republican frontrunner 49 to 45%. But even if Biden jumps in, voters right now clearly favor Washington outsiders.
And during Biden's Pittsburgh visit, the vice president rallying to the cause of labor, Joe Biden donning a United Steelworkers cap and telling enthusiastic crowds that labor unions have been clobbered in recent years. The vice president praising unions as the bedrock of the middle class and blasting policies he says favor Wall Street over wage earners. Congress returns from a 5-week break tomorrow. The first days for Congress will be marked by a fierce debate over the nuclear deal with Iran, but lawmakers face a laundry list of unfinished business and looming deadlines, including a stopgap spending bill to keep the government open beyond September 30th. Meanwhile, GOP leaders are playing down talk of a government shutdown that's being driven by conservatives determined to use the spending legislation to strip funds from Planned Parenthood. And tonight, meteorologist Erica Horvatine joins us, and it's Monday night, it's Labor Day, and we got through another day, and another awesome day of weather.
A beautiful day, yes. Today it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, and that sunshine was out all day long. It was just the perfect day to have off of work for the holiday. And let's take a look at our radar. We do have some severe storms moving off towards the southeast, South Dakota. There was a severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect, and it still is in effect actually until 10:30 for east central Millett County and central Tripp County in south central South Dakota. That is bringing some severe storms over there, but over here we are clear for the rest of the evening. Let's take a look at what we're looking at right now. Temperatures are about 56 degrees under clear skies. Those winds from the north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. So it's going to be a nice night tonight, and we'll look at our next chance of rain tomorrow morning.
Alrighty, thank you so much. And we'll get those details in meteorologist Erica Horvatine's forecast. But first, how did Rapid City celebrate Labor Day? We'll show you after the break, an ongoing tradition for 25 years. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 10. We'll be right back.
This is NewsCenter1 with Caroline Patrikas and weather with meteorologist Dan Sobosian.
Come to the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row and make your hard-earned dollars go further. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
You don't really think about stability until you don't have it. Auto Owners Insurance has been safe, sound, and secure for over 90 years. That's stability you can count on. Contact your independent Auto Owners Insurance agent today. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
Black Hills Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
You gonna eat that?
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. And that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
Distracted driving is a dangerous mistake. Slow down, give them a break.
Taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum. All these colorful and tasty fruits and veggies are grown right here in South Dakota. When you eat more, you get more. More energy, more vitamins, more minerals, more color, more smiles. So taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum. September is Fruit and Veggie Month. Ask for South Dakota grown. More matters.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further at the Denver Mattress Labor Day sale. Check out the new Aspen King mattress on the Ergo 330 adjustable base and get your best night's sleep. Right now, it's just $69 a month with 0% interest until 2021. Hurry, sale ends September 17.
Today, millions of Americans are celebrating the American labor movement. Fortunately, a study released last week shows for the first time this means a lot more to a lot more people. That's because the United States unemployment rate fell to a record 7-year low in August. The Labor Department reports the unemployment rate fell to 5.1%, the lowest since April 2008. The report says employers added more than 170,000 jobs last month and over 220,000 jobs since June. Economists say this steady hiring and economic growth could encourage the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates later this month for the first time in a decade. Last month, the unemployment rate fell to its lowest level since April of 2008, but labor experts say a tightening job market may add a new wrinkle to retailers' holiday hiring plans, and it could delay your online orders. Online sales continue to outpace sales growth at physical stores, and while that may seem like a good thing, experts say retailers have trouble filling positions at the heart of their digital operations, their warehouses. If the trend continues, it could be troublesome for some retailers during the peak shipping days of the upcoming holiday season. And distribution centers often require 2 to 5 times the staffing to keep up with the demand. Well, family and friends, neighbors and co-workers all joining together today to recognize another year of working together. Crowds gathering in downtown Rapid City this morning with the annual Labor Day Parade celebrating accomplishments achieved by America's working class. The parade is sponsored by the Rapid City AFL-CIO Council. That, of course, standing for American Federation of Labor, Congress of Industrial Organizations, 2 labor organizations that merged together on the national level in the 1950s. The president of South Dakota State Federation of Labor talks about why it's important to recognize all that organized workers have done to build the foundation.
It's important that we stand up today for the middle class and that we stand up for workers in general everywhere, and that's what we're here to do as organized labor.
The Labor Day Parade has been celebrated in Rapid City for 25 years now. Well, it was more of a fall-like day with our cool temperatures this week. Is it here to stay? We'll check in with meteorologist Erica Horbatine right after this break with a look at your full local weather forecast. Stay with us.
Handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
The internet should be invisible to your business. You don't need to worry about the 30,000 miles of underground fiber optic cable making up SDN's vast network. It's always there, running through the heart of your business, connecting you to the ideas and people that matter most. SDN Communications. Enjoy the uptime.
Every fall, something special happens in Cody, Wyoming. The vistas get a little wider. The wildlife feels a little closer. The roads are more open. The colors begin to change. It was always Buffalo Bill Cody's favorite time of year.
So what are you waiting for? Let's ride.
Cody, Wyoming, the wildest way into Yellowstone. Plan your trip today.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
Buy one, get one free USDA Choice Angus steak tips all day, every day Monday. Buy one, get one free steak tips wood-fire grill to your specifications. Buy one, get one free for only $15.99 at Shooters Wood-Fire Grill. Taste the wood-fire difference at Shooters, Rapid City.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with meteorologist Erica Horvity.
Welcome back. Well, we had an absolutely beautiful Labor Day today. The sun was out and it wasn't too hot, too cold. Temperatures got up to 77 degrees today for our high. And this morning, 48 degrees. We dropped into those 40s. It's a bit cold for my liking, but temperatures are much more normal for this time of year, and they're going to continue to be that way this week. Temperatures right now, 56 degrees in Rapid City under mostly clear skies. It's still a bit breezy out there. Winds from the north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. And it was windy today, our maximum gust 25 miles per hour. Now here's this Doppler radar showing some of these storms that are moving off over the Missouri River. They were associated with a severe thunderstorm warning, but that will expire soon, and we're looking dry on the west side of the state. Here's our satellite and radar. We do have some rainstorms moving off towards Missouri and Iowa, but where we have been seeing rain these past couple of days, we've seen a lot of rain over Colorado and these northwest states. They're starting to dry up because of high pressure that we have moving into the area. So what are we looking at this week? Well, a rain chance tomorrow morning, then sunny and dry for the rest of the week, and we will have fall-like temperatures for the week ahead. So fall is coming into our forecast. Futurecast starting tonight, showing this cold front that we saw on Saturday moving off to the east, pushing rain with it. And we will see those showers popping up tomorrow, but other than that, staying dry as this high pressure system moves in and keeps most of the northern plains and northwest of the U.S. dry for this week. Moving into South Dakota, this is starting out tonight. Those storms will move off to the southeast, and our next chance of rain will come tomorrow morning. We do have a couple of showers popping up in our area. In the morning hours, 12:30 is when this is popping up, some of these showers, but they will move out by the early afternoon, leaving us dry and sunny in the afternoon. Our temperatures, we will be seeing those fall-like temperatures this week. We're starting out tomorrow morning in those 50s, pretty cool, and getting up into the mid-70s all across the state. Now, we normally have been seeing the cooler temperatures north towards East River, but tomorrow, temperatures in the mid-70s, 73 in Pierre, and 72 in Mitchell, 72 in Sioux Falls. So we're seeing a lot of consistency with those temperatures. By Wednesday, temperatures warmer than tomorrow, hitting 80s in some spots, 81 in Pierre, 80 in Phillip, 77 in Rapid City, and again on the east side of the state, looking at 76 in Sioux Falls. Tonight, we're getting down to 50 degrees for our low under partly cloudy skies, and that chance of rain will move in the morning hours. Tomorrow, 74 degrees in Rapid City, with clouds clearing in the morning and into the afternoon. We will see mostly sunny skies for tomorrow afternoon. And here's your Black Hills area forecast. Temperatures looking very pleasant tomorrow around the area. 75 in Phillip, 76 in Pine Ridge. A bit cooler in the hills, 68 in Hill City, 70 in Deadwood. And here's your 7-day forecast. We're looking very dry for these next 7 days and plenty of sunshine ahead, with our coolest temperatures arriving Thursday and Friday, 71 on Friday, before we do warm back up for the weekend into the low 80s. Don't forget to check out our Click Big deals. We do have a deal right now where you can get a $25 purchase at Cole in downtown Rapid City for just $12. So Caroline and I are excited about this one. We want to go get some martinis with that deal.
I was saying when I saw it this morning on Facebook that it would sell out rather quickly. I didn't even expect it to still be on tonight.
I know.
But
they sell out pretty quick.
They'll sell out very quickly, but it's always a great place to go out and get some great deals and a great day for weather, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week, and I'm sure everybody else is, especially those who work outside.
Yes.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Erica, and stay with us. We have more news coming up right here after the break.
In 10 minutes, you could walk the dog, make yourself a sandwich, get a cappuccino at Common Sense, change your clothes twice, listen to your favorite song 3 times. Or you can have your oil changed at Quick Lube in about 10 minutes. Now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Receive a full 16-point lube and service check, plus a free Super Tunnel car wash that will take, you guessed it, a little less than 10 minutes. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
Keep bugs at bay with Repel Tick Defense from Menards. This spray fends off mosquitoes and protects against Lyme disease-carrying ticks for up to 10 hours. It can be used on your skin, clothes, and camping gear. Right now, a 6.5-ounce can is only $3.97. Attract birds this season with Performance Birdseed. Country Mix is an all-purpose blend that attracts a wide variety of birds. A 20-pound bag is just $4.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake all those fresh pizza ingredients in your own oven. And you can taste the difference. When it cools a little, of course. Fill your table with an almost too hot Papa's Perfect Pizza. The best combination of half premium pepperoni, half Hawaiian. Just $9 for a large. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Are you ready to relax, unwind, and be pampered? Treat yourself with Sabelle Salon and Spa's professional cosmetologists. Take advantage of this month's great specials. Our warm and comfortable atmosphere will melt away the stress, from facials to waxes, hair extensions, and more. Sabelle is your getaway, located in Tuscany Square, Rapid City.
Well, it's that time of the week. It's Botanical. Fall is on the way, and that means it's time to start thinking about those seeds. We dig deeper in tonight's Botanical Gardens.
Botanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Again, welcome, Botanical Garden. I'm Bob Riggio. With me, Joe Hilberry, Master Gardener. Joe, we're going to talk about seeds. I mean, people, they're growing their vegetables. They could remove the seeds and save those for next year to grow tomatoes or beans.
Yeah, a lot of people want to do that, save their seeds and do it, but you got to be really careful or you're not going to get what you think you're planting.
Got it.
So usually the rule of thumb is that if the bees pollinate it, don't save those seeds. If you plant more than one variety, because then they'll cross-pollinate. But if they're pollinated by the wind, like tomatoes and beans, then they're good to go ahead and save the seeds.
Okay, what about hybrids?
Well, hybrids have been bred special, and so you won't get a true one when you use the seeds. And there's another one that a lot of people have been confused about, and this is from a potato. And when the potato flowered, it made this, and so there's full of seeds. It looks like a tomato, and a lot of people think it's a tomato, but it's not. If they plant these seeds, they could grow a potato, but they'd just be little tiny potatoes.
Okay. So if you take the seeds out of a tomato or potato or bean, just lay them out to dry out?
Right, you lay them out and then keep them in a cool spot all winter. Okay. You want to keep them cool, and then next spring you can plant them.
And you can plant them again. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate it. All right, join us next week on Botanical Garden.
All righty, thank you, Bob. And stay with us. We'll take one final look at your weather after the break, but first, here's today's national scoreboards.
This is for all the 9-to-5ers, the 5-to-9ers, the third shifters, and all the hardworking people across America. When you're off the clock, you deserve high quality without the high price tag. Now you can make your hard-earned dollars go further during the final days of the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of all things kitschy.
I'm a fan of Lionel Richie.
Hello. I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
Bakes.
DQ Bakes. I'm a fan of warm ciabatta.
I'm a fan of cold and hotter.
Melty snacks on my snack break.
I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
New artisan-style sandwiches, snack melts, and desserts. Hot out of the oven and only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
Why Mid-Continent Business Solutions? Well, let's start with what I don't need. People selling me crazy new phone equipment or web gizmos. What I need are phones that work. Fast internet connection and a way to save a nickel on every unit we make. My consultant at Mid-Continent worked with me. Figured out just what technology I needed. It was totally custom. Now I can figure out how to save that nickel. Speaking of which, I got to get back to the shop.
Mid-Continent Business Solutions. Internet, phone, cable TV, and more.
Looking for luxury? I've got it. Enjoy the ultimate fusion of rustic luxury as you pull under your porte-cochere of this exquisite custom-built home in Canyon Springs. With 6,800 square feet, this home on 2.42 acres was built with expansive views and expansive rooms in mind. Call me, Stephanie Lean, because to us at VIP Properties, you are a very important person.
Well, Erica and I were just talking, and finally tonight we just cannot believe, well, we can believe it because time always flies by, but it's it's September and fall's right around the corner, and I know we keep stressing that and you're probably sick of hearing it. But September brings a very important day to our country, a day of remembrance for a tragic day in our country. But Rapid City wanted to honor those lives lost on September 11th with Patriots Night. So tomorrow morning, join NewsCenter1 Today's Monica Davis tomorrow morning at Main Street Square for all the details on how the square is showcasing their appreciation for the military, police, and fire departments and all of that, plus more, beginning tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. sharp. And I already told you earlier tonight, but I'll tell you again, it's a nice concert that they put on, and I remember that they had it last year. And it's every September during autumn nights. They bring and honor the military out there at Main Street Square. So that'll be very exciting, and I'll be here. Maybe I'll go live for there.
Yeah, and that's going to be a great night for the event because the temperatures are supposed to be beautiful that night. They're supposed to be up into the upper 70s again, which is awesome. So we're going to see the cooler temperatures during the week, but we will warm up by this weekend. Let's pull up our forecast for tomorrow. Temperature is 58 in the morning around 9 a.m. and we do expect a couple of showers to pop up around the area, scattered, so some areas won't see rain, some will. And by the afternoon, we'll be clearing up and becoming mostly sunny. 3 p.m., we're looking at 72 degrees, and we will get up to around 74 tomorrow. Here's our 7-day forecast. Temperatures looking nice for the whole week and very fall-like. As we said, it is September, and we're going to get a little bit cooler by Friday, 71 before we warm back up, but abundant sunshine this week and not many chances of rain. So
and it looks like it warms back up just in time for Sunday.
Yeah.
Fun day Sunday. So you still have time to enjoy the summer. It's not gone just yet, right, Erica?
Right.
Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Gonna wash the dust off my soul. Gonna listen to some rock and roll. No cares.
You're only young once, unless you have a Subaru.
The Subaru XV Crosstrek. Symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 34 mpg. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Stop in and see us at Courtesy Subaru or at courtesysubaru.com and check one out today.
If you're hunting for deals, you'll be on target at First National Pawn. First National Pawn is hunting headquarters for all archery hunting. We've got a great selection of bows and gear that will put a bullseye on your choice of big game. And hunting season also means football. And that means it's time for a big screen to watch the big game. First National Pawn has a wide selection of flat screen TVs to choose from. And while you're here, you can pick up a game system by Xbox, Wii, or PlayStation. This season, target your savings at First National Pawn.
I am Regional Health because I help our patients get the care they need and deserve.
Our whole team, everybody has the same goal in mind, best care possible, and that's what I try to do.
We know that we've made a huge difference. We've touched their lives and we've touched the future.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
The new Legend Steakhouse at the historic Franklin Hotel.